morning from Animal Kingdom Lodge. The flamingos have been making a ton of noise this morning. Today we had much of a later start, thank goodness. My alarm did go off at 6:50. We did purchase Genie Plus and immediately got on to get Slinky, and we got assigned 11:30. So as soon as we knew, let me back up a second. We were planning a pretty short park day today. Can you hear those flamingos? We were planning a pretty short park day today, so as soon as we got a reservation at 11:30 for Genie Plus, we knew that we didn't have to go for rope drop. So we decided to go back to bed. AJ fell back asleep. I just kind of rested, made some breakfast in the room, and then we finally got up to get ready. So now it's just about 9 o'clock, so we're gonna head out, head to Studios, and just kind of do the highlights of Studios. Of course, we have to go on Mickey and Minnie's. And I think that that's all we really have to do at Studios. AJ's gonna wanna go to Baseline. And we'll show AJ's mom around, the highlights, and Toy Story Land. I mean, that's always adorable to see. I think those are kind of the plans today. A nice, kind of more restful day than we had yesterday. We have dinner tonight at the Riviera, so we're gonna go early so we can walk around the grounds of the Riviera because you all know how much I love the Riviera. AJ just opened the door. He's eating a Gideon's cookie.
It's the cookie of the month. It's cookie butter with butterscotch chips and a good touch of salt.
It's good, but I don't think I like the butterscotch chips. They're really sweet. Why is Gideon's just so sweet? The salt's good. Yeah. That's all yours.
Yay!
It is Monday, January 9th, and in case you were wondering, it's still Christmas in the lodge. Well, welcome to Hollywood Studios. In a turn of events, I had my microphone on and realized I forgot the cord that plugs in my microphone. So, we're just gonna go with it today and see what happens. It is a really busy day in Studios. The wait times are extremely high. It's 10 a.m. and luckily, we're not gonna be doing much standby today. So today we have Slinky and Mickey and Minnie's already at 70 minutes. Tower of Terror, 80. Falcon. Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, 85. And Rise is 140. It is a Monday morning post-marathon weekend. So be prepared, my friends. Be prepared. So since we don't have any set plans for the morning, we are strolling. We're taking a stroll down Sunset Boulevard. My favorite shopping is on Sunset Boulevard, so may pop into this shop, see what I can find. I'm not really looking for anything this trip, but you know we always have our eye out, see what we can find. Just another day in another shop where I'm staring at this dress that I still have not purchased. They also have the new Donald and Daisy Dooney. Look at how cute this is. I don't need any more Doonies in my life, but if I were to get one, that one would be it. I also enjoy the new Bambi collection. Look at how comfy these look. Now, Bambi's not really my favorite, so I will pass on those, but I do enjoy the innovation and creativity. Do we need a 50th cardigan? Ooh, maybe we don't need a 50th cardigan. Got it. So they have the new D100 limited edition Oswald charm. And then there's also a bracelet. And so you can see them. They're both right here. So we are not riding Rock and Roller Coaster this trip, but came back here to show AJ's mom the space, explain to her what it is, also why we're not going on it this trip. But if you have not been on Rock and Roller Coaster, it is insane. It is a roller coaster in the dark. You don't know if you're upside down, right side up, left, right. Like, you literally know nothing until you're done. But you ride in a super stretch limo as you navigate the LA freeways to go see an Aerosmith concert. This coaster is really fun to ride, but sometimes it really just F's me up. It depends on where I am in the cars. If I'm in the front, it's a game over for the day. And going through the extra immersive tunnel to get to Galaxy's Edge. We weren't going to go into Galaxy's Edge today, but we have some time to kill. We're going to stroll through, and I'm going to get myself a Tatooine sunset. If you have not had a Tatooine sunset, they are my favorite. It is iced tea, lemonade, melon juice, melon syrup, and blueberry syrup. It is sweet, tart, and refreshing. Good for the Florida sun. Also good at Disneyland.
Stand right here.
What's not delicious is blue and green milk. So we stay away from those. Except here, they serve the blue and green milk with alcohol. I could see how some people could be into that. Since we're in Batuu East, this is different than what we have at Disneyland because this is the transport for anyone that comes to visit Batuu from the Halcyon. So the Galactic Star Cruiser, the 2-night voyage. So this is definitely different than what we have at Disneyland because this is a closed door.
So here's what happened. Ivy said, have you ever actually tried the blue or green milk with alcohol? And I said, you know what? No, I should do that. When it comes to blue milk and green milk, I'm team blue all the way. So initially I was like, well then I'm gonna get the blue milk with rum and just get that. And then I thought, maybe the tequila will make the green milk taste better. I should try that too, it's for science. They pour the shot in and then pour the milk on top of it. And they did forewarn me that the green milk is not frozen. It's just chilled right now. So they said to make sure to stir it really well to get the alcohol mixed with it all. So, okay, first we'll go blue milk with rum. Well, that's nice. Well, that's very good.
What kind of rum is it?
White rum.
So it's not like a tropical.
I didn't really see a brand. No, it just adds a little bit of sweetness. Actually, makes it a little sweeter because of the rum. Doesn't have much of like an alcohol burn kick. It's just very nice and smooth. All right, now let's try this green with the tequila. I'm not a fan of green milk. The predominant flavor in green milk is orange blossom. A little floral for me. But it might go well with tequila. We're gonna find out. So here's what I'll say. It improves it, but I still don't like it. That makes sense?
Looks like you're not the Jedi we're looking for. Attention!
Don't make eye contact.
I will also say I am a little sore today. Not necessarily my legs, it's like my sides and my back. I think the thing that you forget about the Run Disney course is there's so many like banks or curved on-ramps, and then there's also so much bobbing and weaving around people, so you're doing like so much more of this than you do when you train. So feeling it today. I'm looking forward to a restful day in just a little bit. So it's 11 a.m. and the wait for Slinky's 100 minutes. No changes. Also straight ahead, you can see Woody's Roundup Barbecue coming up right behind it. So that should be open pretty soon. It should be open by our next trip. Ooh, there's a lot of yelling. So I'll be interested to see what the menus are like. I don't feel like I've seen anything. But maybe we'll check out Woody's Roundup Barbecue in May. I got the steak puff, so I'm excited to try this. It looks like it has steak, cheese, a nice little sauce, and it's served with an olive tapenade. This steak puff is delicious. If I don't drop it all. The steak is super hot, but I'm a big fan. How much was this?
$11.
$11? Good snack. So after some nice little snacks and rest at Baseline, we are back in Toy Story Land, headed towards our return time for Slinky. Headed into the Lightning Lane. Standby is now 130 minutes. You know, we're not doing a lot of Genie Plus today, but it's definitely worth my time to not wait 130 minutes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Before it is time to go on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'm so excited because in like a number of weeks it's opening in Disneyland. I love this ride so much, so I am also excited to see what is different in Disneyland. So let's see, today is the 9th. I think we have two weeks. stop by Hollywood Scoops. I got the seasonal candy cane milkshake, which I'm so excited because when I came in December, I wanted to pop into Hollywood Studios just to grab this. Didn't make it. Got it now. It did have a chocolate cake donut on top, but I quickly took that off because it is warm and everything was melting. But this is delicious. So after an afternoon snooze, I laid in bed, watched a couple episodes of Friends, took an hour-long nap. We got ready and we are headed out to go to the Riviera for dinner at Topolino's. Now, it's not always the popular opinion or everyone's favorite, but I love the Riviera. I didn't love it the first time we ever came here. I didn't really understand. I didn't get why the lobby wasn't large and grand and, you know, coming from like staying at Jumbo House right now, that's a grand lobby. And I thought, if this is a deluxe resort, like, why doesn't it have this same feeling and same vibe? Now, I understand it a little bit better. It's not how many hotels are in Europe. Allegedly, I wouldn't know. Also, from a hotel standpoint, taking that space, like Jumbo House, for example, 6 floors, like how many more rooms do you get? How much more space is there? I get that as well. So this is our lobby entrance and our view. I love that it gives you a shot straight out back so you can see how pretty it is outside. And it's also the perfect timing to be here tonight. So the sun is very bright out here tonight, setting. It is still really pretty. The bocce ball court over here is temporarily unavailable, but we love coming out here and playing bocce ball. But there's something just so relaxing about sitting out here and watching the Skyliner pass by. I think what makes Riviera so charming is the grounds and just how relaxing it really can be. You truly feel like you are not in Disney at all. Also, can we discuss how cute this is? There are touches of Mickey everywhere all over this resort, especially in any of the railings and ironwork. If you are staying at the Riviera or Caribbean Beach, they do have a running trail out here. So this is where we are at Riviera. All of these rooms over here, this is all Caribbean Beach. This is the main lobby at Caribbean Beach and back over. The loop is 1.2 miles, but 1.2 miles, you know, you could do a nice couple 2 or 3 trips around the trail if you were looking for an easy mileage run day. Also, with some really beautiful views. One thing I would recommend about staying at Riviera is always requesting a high floor because they do have rooms here on the first floor. I am just personally not a fan of first floor rooms, I think for safety and security reasons. Also, I love sitting out on my balcony and I don't necessarily want to sit at ground level where people are walking around. I'd rather sit like up high, like the people over there, watching everyone in the pool. Of course, a tour of the Riviera would not be complete without visiting the mosaics. They're always so beautiful. It is one of my favorite parts of Riviera, is just coming out here, especially at night when they're lit up, and just seeing everything sparkle. You know, these are definitely the touches of craftsmanship that they didn't necessarily have to do to make this resort, but it makes it so special. And then just outside of the mosaics is where you'll find the entrance to the Skyliner. Some terrible backlight with the sunset, but this is what will take you to Epcot and then to the main hub for Hollywood Studios. We've made it up to Topolino's Terrace. So before dinner, we popped up on top of the terrace to look at the sunset views. It is still so nice up here. I feel like I just edited a video that discussed all of this, but I'll put that one in the description box below that points out some of the things that you can see around just the tops as you're strolling through Topolino's. So nice up here. So here's the Topolino's menu. They do a rotating menu and they really source a lot of seasonal ingredients. So there are a few things on here that are different than the last time we dined, which I'm really excited about. To start, we got the escargot. I can smell the garlic butter on there. We also got the ricotta. It also has a homemade like tomato jam. I'm not a huge ricotta fan. This is delicious. I also got the romaine salad, which is like a Caesar salad. Also very delicious. The star of the evening, the chicken rigatoni. So we ordered one for the table so we could all share because it is so good, everyone needs some. For entrees, I got the filet. This is a tried and true favorite. However, the setup is a little bit different. Also feel like the filet is a little smaller. AJ over here got the Dover sole. Look at that. This is a beautiful presentation. It's just sitting in a bed of butter.
Yeah, look at that butter.
For dessert, we got the warm chocolate cake and the vanilla creme brulee. How pretty. Right in here, you can see the 50th logo. Let's check out this molten center. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look. Well, after our evening out, we have returned back to the lodge. And there truly is nothing like returning to the lodge at night. The music, the lights, the grand lobby. It's all my favorite. So the Riviera and Animal Kingdom Lodge, specifically Jumbo House, are my two favorite resorts to stay at. I love how peaceful the grounds are at the Riviera, but let's just face it. We know that the Riviera cannot compete at all. I mean, let's set aside that there's a giant Christmas tree, but even without it, it just can't compete with this. So dinner tonight was so delicious.
So good.
I love Topolino's Terrace. Like everything about it. The ambiance, the service, the food, the
drinks,
views.
Yeah.
I mean, as you know, we like to go there often. We try to go there almost every trip just because I don't know why, but it feels special to me, like a special place that we go together.
Yeah, each experience is unique. And so to us, it's a special thing where like we go out to dinner and we order multiple courses over a progressive amount of time, and we take our time and we enjoy the total experience of the meal, not just we go there, we get some food and we leave. It's
more than dinner for us. We definitely spend a lot of time there. We were there for about 2.5 hours tonight.
We definitely spend a lot of money there.
We often spend a lot of money there, so it was about $400
for 3 of us.
So we got 2 appetizers and a salad, a pasta course, 3 entrees, 2 desserts, 2 glasses of wine, 1 cocktail, a coffee press, a decaf Americano, and 1 enhancement, because I got the Brussels sprouts.
The Brussels sprouts. Yeah.
So like we do get a lot of food, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it is one of those like special meals that we know we're going to take a lot of time and a lot of money.
But we know that going into it.
So our appetizers, we had the fresh ricotta, which is always delightful.
We get it a lot, I feel like.
Did you enjoy it?
I always enjoy it. It's freshly made there every day. So the quality is unmatched. It's really, really good. And then we got the escargot because Mom, when we were in the France pavilion, Mom was like, when am I getting escargot? We were like, dinner Monday night, don't you worry. So we got that, and it was very good.
And then I got the romaine salad again, and it's just, I don't know what it is. It's so cold and crisp and fresh. The blistered tomatoes have the right kind of acidity. There is a sprinkling, like a crumb of croutons, so you get that like garlic and
Crunch.
herb and crunch. So the salad was really good. And then we shared a pasta course. If you go to Topolino's, someone at the table or the table has to order it. It's just an unwritten rule.
Like-
I don't care for mushrooms. Purely a texture thing. However, the mushrooms are large enough that you can easily eat around them, set them aside. Because I know I've heard a lot of people say that they don't get it because of the mushrooms, but you can easily eat around them. There's just something magical about that pasta dish that's so good. So tonight we knew we wanted to share it because we wanted to make sure that your mom got some. We knew she wasn't going to order it. So we at least wanted to order it for the table. So we did that and it was delicious. You got a new dish tonight.
I did. I've eaten many of the things on this menu, and the way that our server described the sole meunier, I was like, I need to try this.
I ordered the filet tonight, and this is probably the 4th or 5th time I've had the filet, and it was the worst service of the filet. It was cooked well, like temperature-wise, but it was so heavily over-seasoned that it was like eating like I couldn't even finish eating it. So I understand things happen in a kitchen. There might have been someone new in the kitchen. It was a different plate presentation, so there might be a new chef. You know, there's so many things that go into it. And as someone that's been in the restaurant industry, I will always give things another chance because I understand things happen. So I'm not going to knock Topolino's for tonight's steak dish. However, if that was my first time there, I would be disappointed.
Sure.
We had desserts. They were both delicious. And then we ended the night with some coffee. And now we are back in the room. There were 2 things that I wanted to get at the Riviera before we left. And they were both in Primo Piatto, which is the quick service at Riviera. It was pretty busy with a lot of little kids, so I didn't want to film in there. But what I did grab was their banana bread. So this little banana loaf has like chunks of chocolate chips in it. It's just divine with a cup of coffee or a cup of hot tea in the morning. It's really delicious. So I grabbed one of those, and I have not tried these before, but the Riviera Resort has a signature cookie. So you can buy 1 cookie, or there was this nice little box of 4. Honestly, I don't even know what's in them. I know that there's like sprinkle salt on top. It looks maybe like a chocolate chip kind of cookie. I feel like someone said it's like a chocolate chip cookie with some dark cherries and flaky sea salt. I will definitely report back when I try it, but those were the 2 things that I wanted to make sure I grabbed before I left. So that's what we grabbed at the Riviera tonight. We are going to get up early tomorrow morning to head to Animal Kingdom. We are actually going to hit early morning hours for resort guests, which starts at 8:30, and go get on a safari. And we are also going to buy some Genie Plus so we can book a second safari. So our plans tomorrow, I think, are to hit 2 safaris, really spend a lot of time looking at the Tree of Life, maybe watch the new Finding Nemo show, and just really walk around most of the park. We might not get to all the trails. We'll for sure pop into Pandora, and we'll probably have to pick either Gorilla Falls or Maharaja Jungle Trek. I don't think that we'll want to walk the distance of both of them, so we'll pick and choose tomorrow. But I'm gonna get ready for bed, lay out my clothes, put my hair back in my curler for the night. That has been a lifesaver on this trip, by the way. I have very thick hair, and as it has gotten longer, it just takes me so long to curl my hair, like so long. So the fact that I spend 5 to 10 minutes at night putting it in that curler, and then when I get up, I just take it out of my curler and give it a nice little brush and a lot of hairspray. And I mean, it hasn't been too humid, and I even took a nap and slept on it today. It's worked out pretty well. So thank you guys so much for following along with us on this Hollywood Studios day. Tomorrow will be Animal Kingdom, and we'll see you there.